Hey guys, welcome to another commentary done by Firexfred. Today we have in the top of Scrap Station up here as the red Terran, we have LiquidTLO, and as you can see from the chat down here in the bottom right, or the right side basically of Scrap Station, we have MouzMorrow. So two very top players. This game is from a TLO ladder replay pack that he put out on Facebook. Put a link out there and I downloaded it and checked them out. So there's some pretty good games in here. So I'm going to be casting a couple of them, taking a little break from the TL Open stuff. MouzMorrow, of course, from the team Mouse Sports. They are a European team. They have players the likes of MouseMana, MouseNama, other great players that I can't think of right now. MouseStraylock, we've been seeing him do a lot recently. And MouzMorrow himself actually just took second place in the assembly tournament over in Finland. So he did take second, losing to Rhett in the finals, the ZvZ finals. The finals left a little to be hoped for, but that is to say that they were a little bit boring. But of course ZvZ, a very tense matchup, so they were very tense. There's no doubt about that. They were just a little bit boring. Didn't really go on for very long. Didn't really get much past Roach, Zerg, Baneling. So, but anyway, it was a very good matchup. Anyway, and LiquidTLO, of course, everybody knows LiquidTLO. Everybody loves LiquidTLO. He is a very creative player. I've been seeing him do a lot of weird stuff against Zerg lately, namely using a lot of mech, which isn't something we see a lot. We usually see a lot of bionic sort of play with the Marines and the Marauders, and of course tanks to back them up to just deal with any sort of Zerglings and Banelings that come in. And we do see the hatchery going down before spawning pool, which is a little bit weird. Usually MouzMorrow actually gets his gas and spawning pool before anything, just making sure that he can always get this hatchery done at the same time. He likes to be so consistent with getting that hatchery down, because of course if you get speedlings out before your hatchery, even if your opponent tries to block this hatchery with some sort of, say, engineering bay or any sort of, pylon if you're playing Protoss, then you can really just use your speedlings to get that hatchery down at the same time every time. And we do see a building over here, a factory coming down from LiquidTLO, as well as a couple of Marines streaming over from his one barracks. He does have the gas already, so of course, because he got this factory. But let's see what he's going to want to do with that. Not moving the Marines in just yet, and I don't think that Morrow has any idea that this is happening. He doesn't at this point. He thinks that everything's okay. Look at both these players playing so quickly on that APM tab, but we'll bring up the production chart, seeing what everyone's going to be doing. The double queen coming out now from MouzMorrow, as well as getting his gas. He's going to want to get probably going to want to get that speed out as quickly as possible. And right now he's looking pretty barren as far as no Zerglings. There's one spine crawler going down, but these Marines that are coming in, just two of them for now, but they're probably going to be able to take out a couple of drones. And two Zerglings are on the way, as well as those two queens. And now MouzMorrow sees that factory there. He's going to be a little bit confused. The drone's getting a decent surround on these Marines, but actually a lot of drones going down right there. 1 kill for that Marine, 2 for that one. So that's actually huge at this point in the game. 18 harvesters, 18 drones that is, to the 21 of TLO. And meanwhile, back at home, we do see an SCV going out. And we'll see what he's going to do. And a Hellion coming in finally from that factory. And it's not going to be able to do a lot, but it is going to be able to do some nice damage on these Zerglings, as some good micro will be able to take out all of these Zerglings, as the Hellion is a little bit faster because they don't have the speed yet. This queen getting off creep is very slow, and a Marine back here just taking out so many drones actually, and a couple more Zerglings coming in, but they're going to be roasted by those Hellions. So some very quick pressure coming in from LiquidTLO. These queens are probably going to be able to ward off this Hellion. One queen sweeping around, going to try and catch him, but some nice micro from TLO, and those queens are, oh, he might get another kill. Oh, so close on that one. He does get another kill. So that's a total of 4 kills so far for that one Hellion. And another Hellion is out on the field already. Gonna probably run by. Oh, and that spine crawler is actually lifted. That would be huge if he ran by it right at this moment. Meanwhile, we do see an expansion coming down. More and more, a couple starports, actually 2 starports and a refinery coming out for TLO, and we see that MouzMorrow has droned up a little bit more, which, oh man, he runs right by that spine crawler. He's going to probably be able to get a lot of kills with these Hellions. Oh no, those drones are just lining up and they're just dying so quickly. Oh my goodness, 2 kills on this Hellion, but that is actually a ton of damage. I think he was at 30 harvesters before, down to 22. Another kill right there from these Hellions, and this Marine coming in doing a little bit of damage. And even more and more kills, some very nice micro from these Hellions. Oh my gosh, so many drones being roasted, down to 16 drones. I believe he was up at 30 or even more before. Oh my gosh, those Hellions were worth their weight in gold. They're worth their weight in platinum. I don't know what else is very expensive, but they were probably worth their weight in whatever it may be. And still building Hellions out of this is LiquidTLO. Actually just doesn't mind that that factory is completely far away from his base. MouzMorrow of course does see it. And now another factory coming down, as well as these 2 starports as we saw go down before. They did get tech labs on them, and now both of them are pumping out Banshees, I should say. And LiquidTLO just being so abusive. First with the Hellions, now with the Banshees. He's just going to try and do so much economical damage. And as we see, MouzMorrow is being forced to just drone up. So that is so many resources going into the drones. And also remember that one of the resources for Zerg is actually larva, so that's larva that he can't be using on anything else. And he does have those 2 queens out. Actually, he might have 3 queens. No, just the 2 queens out that I can tell right now. Let's take a look at the unit tab. Yeah, just the 2 queens out. So he is going to be able to spit on those hatcheries and get a lot of larvae out. But we do see some Banshees coming in right now, as we see a little bit of a counterattack coming in from MouzMorrow, and he did put down this Baneling nest, so we're going to see if he's going to want to do anything with that Baneling nest. He is pumping out a ton of Zerglings right now. He has stopped producing drones, so it looks like he's going to try and get something done, but these Banshees coming in, they take out the 1 queen. That's the only anti-air here, and now with 2 of them, they're able to just one-shot all of these drones, and they're getting so many kills. 6 kills for that one. 4 kills for this one, and now a ton of Banelings being morphed in right now. 13 Banelings, as well as 8 more Zerglings on the way, and a ton of Zerglings out right now for MouzMorrow. So let's see if he's going to be able to break down this door. Oh my goodness, there's only 1 bunker there, but there's a lot of big buildings in the way, and these Banshees doing a little bit of damage, but oh, huge splash coming in from those Banelings, and it doesn't, it looks like MouzMorrow did get a lot of his Zerglings in there, but they're being roasted by those Hellions, and the Banshees did make their way back. Oh my goodness. So TLO being very abusive there, just getting out those Hellions very quickly, doing a ton of damage, and then later on getting those Banshees doing also a ton of damage, forcing Morrow, basically forcing him to just all in. And as he knew that it was going to be an all in, he put a nice very thick wall here, forcing Morrow to use basically all of his Banelings to actually bust down that wall, and then he was able to just clean up nicely. If we actually take a look at the income tab, he was so far ahead in harvesters that MouzMorrow was forced to just GG out. So that's one of the first games that we'll be casting from this replay pack of TLO. Take a look at my channel, youtube.com/Firexfredtv, if you want to see more of them. Thank you guys so much for watching.